Oh, good evening, everyone. What up with everybody? This is the lovely T.M.I. Santiago, Top 5 T.M.I., tumultuous T.M.I., legendary, doing legendary things out here. Let me just get right to it. I came in Emirates. I came down for about 3 weeks, 2 days. I'm not sure if I'm going to be extended or not. But I am Top 5, tumultuous, and I'm here in Pattaya, Thailand. I said, I'm not going to go to Bangkok this trip. I'm going to go straight to where the funk, the action, the juice is. One of the things I think I already made a mistake, and I'm on day 2. The mistake that I made already, I believe, is I didn't get my money transferred over right away, but I transferred sorry. This white teacher I used to have. Sorry. One of the mistakes I made already was I had to get the money exchanged in the airport. And everyone knows they charge too much. Like if you go to San Domingo, Santiago, you don't get your money exchanged in the airport. But what are you going to do when you arrive at the airport and you only have American money, right? What are the things that you do? Look at this right here. But it's annoying, right? But you got to have money, right? Because I kind of learned from the last mistakes I made, like on that long 27-hour flight over. I learned that's too bright. You got time to think of your last trip. And my last trip was 2 months, 2 weeks. 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 days. That's the cliche, right? Top 5 TMI for our kind, our cause, our culture, our community. Hit the Cash App $ TMI Santiago. Represent for our kind, our cause. But listen, I exchanged my money, sweat, hot, musty, right? Got the money. Exchange rate was super high. Waited for a friend. I called a taxi of the dude that dropped me off last time at the airport. He kind of owns like a taxi service. So you pretty much not going to get it cheaper than 1,500 baht. I know there's some brothers in Pattaya that run around doing airport pickups, but the price is just shaming, if that's a word. It's just high. Like you shouldn't really be paying anything more than 1,500 baht. I've heard stories of getting 1,000, 1,200, even 1,000, 1,100. But I'm comfortable with paying 1,500, especially because all you're looking to do when you land is get the hell out of there. That's all you're looking to do. My angle's messed up. I'm tired. It's hot. I'm tired. I didn't get a chance to see the Knicks. They didn't show the Knicks game on the damn plane. Shout out to the Knicks though. Shout out to the Cowboys. But that was one of the biggest mistakes I say since I touched down is I got to get the money transferred over. And I'm kind of still walking around with cash. I'm not going to just transfer all of my money. And I would say even before I left, one of the mistakes was I didn't put enough money in the bank. So paying bills and handling other situations like when you're taking the baht or anything you need to do online through a bank, I can't really do because I don't have enough funds in the bank. I took way too much cash this time, so I'm pretty sure I'll adjust next time. And I wanted to get a Charles Schwab account, but I didn't get a chance to get a Charles Schwab account because they don't charge interest or anything like that overseas, which is cool with me. But like I said, the dude came and got me. He lost his car in the parking lot, which was just crazy. But he took a little something off. I ended up giving back to him anyway in tips. You know what I'm saying? Took a very nice. It's a really good trip. To everybody out there thinking like, oh my God, I got to take this long trip. It's kind of like going from Santiago to Sosua, except you're not going through the mountains. Like that's one of the more unpleasurable experiences riding through the mountains because there's always winds and twists and turns and gouges and it's just annoying because you got to slow down and you got to cut the corner. Then you're wondering like, am I going to make it through this ride to Sosua? But the ride to Pattaya is a straight highway. Just straight highway. Easy to go, easy. It just flows. It's an even flow. I knew how much to pay because I already negotiated the price. The same thing you're going to do like with the Seagulls, with the women, with the pros. You're going to do the same thing with the taxi guys. So I negotiated a beautiful price in my eyes. And went straight to my hotel, my Airbnb. Like I said, I refused to stay at the base. I refused to stay at the edge. And I know brothers that like the edge. They like the base, but they're small. They're tiny and expensive for that type of space. And I get it. It's not about the space. It's about the comfort. But the one I saw, and the only time I only saw it once, the furniture was hard. The beds were like queens. It's a very small apartment. Maybe because it's the high. I think anything that resembles like an American hotel, I think brothers will agree with. Not the same brothers like blacks and all that. Black power. Not like this, that, but like just the brothers that, just familiarity. Like just because you got money doesn't mean you have to spend and blow all your money. But I just think that like that's one of the first things that you hear when you are coming to this country, coming to the Pattaya. The base, the edge, the base, the edge. But there are other alternatives. I think, we got Airbnb apps. That's why we got Airbnb apps to find something small, something decent. And my spot is official. That's official tissue. That's official tissue. I wanted to really correct some of the mistakes I made on my last trip. And shout out to everybody that helped me get on this trip. Because it wasn't just donations. Like everybody goes crazy about the donations. But there were other pivotal people that played an important role with me showing up on this trip. That was definitely a huge mistake that I made in the beginning, was exchanging the money at the airport. Now I ain't gonna say huge because it didn't set me back, but I would have preferred to wait to where I normally used to go. Like, I don't like going to the exchanges with the yellow building, the low end, discreet looking, dirty exchange spots give the best. Like, my chick that I was with last night, she's a team member. She's cool. She's sexy. She's cool. But she told me, like, baby, why you go there? You go here. No, you go. And I was like, yeah, okay. So she showed me the receipt. I was like, look at my baby. And I love it, right? Because she's just always proving me wrong. She's just one of the ones that just stays on point. Like, just keeps me, like, just comfortable, thorough. You know what I mean? Like, don't do this, baby. Come here. Get up. You know what I mean? Like, she paid for my boat. She paid for my sandwich and she paid for my boat. But like I said, it's so cheap that when these women are spending on you, I might have went off topic a little bit, but when they're spending money on you, like, you can't celebrate and high five people and go crazy over a girl spending like $2.49. It's just not really a win. But I think another mistake that I avoided today was when I went to the Pattaya Night Bazaar. It's basically like a flea market. It is a flea market, right? I always forget the name, but usually, like, my first time in there, I'm like, I got this, and that. Next thing you know, I'm walking out of there with like $60 worth of stuff. And it's like, damn, like, either way any way you can afford, any way you can go about saving money, you do it, especially a long time out. I think anything past 3 weeks, it's like, okay, you got to start getting into conservation mode. You kind of got to think like an expat. And depending on what you have, like, if you come here with $20,000, doesn't mean you have to spend $20,000. I like the backdrop. I just think that if you just never know your particular situation when you're traveling, especially this far away. Like, that's the main thing that I think chases people away. Like, you can get an Airbnb for $14 a night. You can get an Airbnb for $12 a night. You can survive out here with very little, next to nothing, no money. Do you want to? Do you want that? No. But, you never know what's going to occur. The overstay fee, you lose your wallet. Last time I was out here, I lost my debit card. Thank God Citibank, they sent it freaking like 7 days later. And they got a Citibank in Bangkok. I don't know if anybody out there knows that, but it's very, very dope and convenient, but having bills to pay, and you just never know the situation you're going to run into. And that's why you would want to save the money. You know what I mean? And another thing I did that was very, very smart, I believe, is that I had a chick on retainer. I had plug and play. Baby, I'm here. She was like, oh, I might not come tonight. And I was like, all right. I was like, okay, you don't want to come tonight? You don't want to come tonight. So she's like, oh, I guess she knew what that means. She was like, yo, okay, I know where he going. I know where big man going. He going to Sway 6. And like I said, this is my second day here, so I'm kind of like feeling myself, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you made 2 mistakes. I felt like I brought enough clothes, but I felt like I didn't bring enough of the right clothes because I just don't care who you are. You don't want to sweat up your good clothes. Does that make sense? You don't want to sweat stains in your shirt and you're washing them. And then, so many times I'm washing them, it's not going to be a good shirt anymore. So I kind of just got shirts that I don't care about, like this shirt right here. I wore this shirt so many times, I don't care about what I do to it now. But I just think that, you walk in the streets with brand new clothes, brand new sneakers, it's kind of irrelevant because it's so hot. Like, the heat sneaks up on you. The heat sneaks up on you. Like, I know there's at least 1,000 deaths from obesity a year out in Pattaya. Has to be. Either that or it's the best fat camp on the planet. But the greatest thing I avoided, like I said, to recap what I said, I already had a chick plug and play. Did everything I wanted her to. She went above and beyond. Gorgeous. I think another thing I avoided was shopping early in the beginning of the trip. Usually you want to say that to your last 2-3 days. Because you're really not moving around as much as your last couple of days where at least I wasn't. You know what I mean? But when you're a YouTuber, a traveler, and a monger, those 3 things are hard to do for human beings. And everybody and their mother is on YouTube. Everybody. I met the other dude, kid, he's cool as hell. He walk around with the gimbal, it's got the GoPro, it's ready to go. It's ready, make some money, And that's the ideal goal. It's like, okay, what you do in the States dictates your trips, dictates your mongering, dictates your traveling. Because at the end of the day, our goal is to stay out longer each time you go. Each time. Because, Patty is not going to be for everybody. I could see that. You don't really see all the dimes. You don't really see all the best baddies. You don't see the best looking women during the day. I didn't see any today, and I was out almost 6 hours today in the heat. I did not see a big booty woman. I just didn't. I saw a lot of white guys with a lot of beautiful women. No disrespect. I'm not hating. And then I saw 2 or 3 brothers that I spoke to that didn't speak. Brothers didn't speak. Brothers ain't speaking to other brothers. What would Malcolm say to that? But, like I said, I'm from New York. I'm not, as soon as they grab the calculator, I'd be like, listen, I'm only paying $300 for that. What? No, you. So she instantly put $450 in there. But I know if I didn't say nothing, she was going to charge me $700 back. So instantly I was like, $300. She's like, no. So she put $450. I was like, come on, man. Come on. So no matter what she said, I just refused. I was walking away. Said, okay, how much you pay? I was like, nah, because I remember from the trip last time when I got jammed up. Before I was even close to thinking about leaving, I already had over $150 worth of stuff that the money I could have used. I don't care who anybody is. Things happen on trips. Lost credit card, somebody done stole your laptop, stole your computer, stole your card, stole your heart. You got minutes to pay, you're roaming. I'm thinking about going to get a little portable Wi-Fi box just in case. But I got, under Sprint, I got an international plan that I pay I forgot what I pay for. But I got an international plan. I suggest everybody do that before they leave. Call your cell phone company, call your bank. It's mandatory. Now I got 2 cell phones, which is, I'm not going to lie. It's a little taxing because you're constantly worried about your other cell phone. You're looking around damn, where's my other cell phone? So now, not only am I stressed out about the passport, now not only stressed out about having a cell phone and a second cell phone, now I'm stressed out looking for my key. So I'm not gonna front. I'm a little sloppy. Can't keep up with stuff. Shout out to the Knicks. But I never ever walk around Pattaya during the day hunting because I don't see anything that I like. It's just crazy, but you don't see the bad ones during the day. I'm sorry. You just don't see the bad ones during the day. And you're going to see the ladies at night, the freelancers. I don't particularly deal with freelancers. I know I'm kind of scatterbrained, going all over the place. But like I said, like any other place, Pattaya is just like one big like amusement park. Basically, that's what it is. Amusement park. Like, you know, you can't take it too seriously. And some guys, they get overzealous. Oh, you're not going to believe it. You know, and it's just like, it's very, 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 very dope. If you're doing the right things, you're playing the game right. Like I said, a team is always important. See, people think about team and they just automatically think like big, heavy prices and just gymnastics. It's sex. If you just follow me. Hit the Cash App $ T.M.I for the infinite dominant knowledge. Another mistake I made was I paid a tuk-tuk, the silver trucks that are riding around, you know, only picking the white people up and the Chinese people, or the 30 groups of Muslims or Indians, shout out to them. But instantly came up to me and I was so tired. It was so hot, so hot. And I was right across from the Central Mall. I was at the Pattaya Market, night fair, market, whatever. And I was like, how much? He was like, 100 baht. 100 baht. So I'm like, good. Googly boo. But I paid it though. That's how hot I was. And they take advantage of Americans or just anybody that doesn't know. They just look like a come up. Especially I think if it's like a lot, you know, like you just have that gullible look. You just be like, oh man, I just want to get out of here. Like that was my mentality. And that's the mentality I want to lose. Where I just, here, just take it. Like I always used to say, like in Sasua, when I would go home and count, and I'd be thinking like, God damn, I must have gave like $80 in a span of like 2 weeks in tips and beggars. And I'm thinking, damn, that shit could have went to something else. You hate to think like that, but you're like, and overspending. It's not just the women and the seagulls and the gymnastics you're overspending with. You could be overspending with the taxi. You could be overspending with the restaurant. Like I said, there's a lot more adventures to go down. This is only day 2. We're in the middle of day 2. Like I said, I think it's going to be a Sasua. See, got Sasua on the brain. But I think it's going to be a Soy 6 night. I'm hoping. And I got some friends to see. Made a lot of connections. And, you know, it's just, Pattaya is just so big. But it's like, I don't want to be sitting at a bar next to the British Bulldogs. I just don't. I don't want to be sitting there looking and, hey, mate, I remember 1942. They sank my PT boat. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. But there's a lot of English people out here, man. A lot of Londoners, Wales, and all that stuff that you used to hear, like going by the one Irish pub in the hood or in your town. Wales. Like I said, when you're out during the day, you don't really see the really, really hot, attractive women. You just don't. So I'm just really pretty much briefing you guys on what the mistakes I made. I'm definitely turning off my other cell phone because it's just each day I'm getting charged $10. Like watching a video is I'm getting charged $10. One of the things I didn't know when I was in Sasua, I'm gonna have to call them or just turn it off. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn it off now. I was trying to get it for content, you know, just to have a backup phone. I'm pretty sure I can get out of it. I call them and say, hey, I didn't know that. You're gonna charge me? I didn't know that. Well, I want to get off and get another plan. But any kind of roaming, any kind of anything. See, another reason I hate to turn it off because if I lose it, I can't fucking find it. I can't call it. But I haven't used my safe yet because I was pretty confident in probably one of the only team members that got left from last trip. It was really a year since I've been here. Like it was a marvel when you're coming down that hill, when you start seeing all the wires and everything everywhere. I was like, damn. Like, I felt good to be back. It was a little, you know, you're taken back, like, whew. Because it's a great and beautiful place, but you can't just go crazy over something that's too good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do a lot of thinking when I'm out here. I really try to give brothers my honest and earnest opinion and just look around, just really, really just give it that Rain Man stare and just really peep it. That's why I noticed, I'm like, these Thai people got something against the Indians. But they love the British guys. They love the white guys. But that's for another time, for another day. Top 5, baby. Cash App $T.M.I 950. I'm back with the tales and the adventures.